Hi friends, welcome to Tree Sprouts. My name is Miss Jasmine and I have the pleasure of leading this week's story time. Gonna get it kicked off with a finger play known as 10 Little Sausages. Friends, can you put your fingers up for Miss Jasmine? 10 little sausages. Wiggle those fingers, friends. Let's get our wiggle on. Are we ready? Here we go. We're going to start this counting up to 10 and working our way down to 1. 10 little sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 9 little sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 8 little sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 7 little sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 6 little sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 5 little sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 4 little sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 3 little sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 2 little sausages sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. Let's see, friends, we did 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. That means we're left with 1. Here we go, friends. 1 little sausage sizzling in a pan. All of a sudden, it went bang. Great job, friends. Friends, our next song is going to be Hands Go Up. If you're feeling up to standing up with Miss Jasmine and following along with this song, please do. And if you don't want to stand up, I understand. Sit this one out. Here we go. Hands go up and hands go down. I can turn myself around. I can leap up in the air. I can listen, so can you. Have a seat. It's quiet time. Shh. Story time is starting now. Good job, friends. Grab a seat. It's time for stories. How are you feeling? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Well, today, friends, I am pleased to say that I am a 2 thumbs up. And it's okay if you are thumbs down. Sometimes it just is what it is. So friends, Miss Jasmine is going to be reading to you on the topic of loss. Yes, loss. Loss of a pet, loss of a loved one, loss. It's a hard one, folks. We don't always know how to talk about it. Sometimes we don't want to talk about it, and all of that is understandable. But Miss Jasmine hopes that the book she's going to be sharing with you on today at least encourage you to know that should you and your household ever need to discuss loss, we at the Ferndale Area District Library have you covered with some quality books that explain it for what it is. So if you need to go and grab a box of tissues, please feel free to do so. I also wanted to share that I'm only going to be reading 2 books today. to try and balance out the feelings in this story time. I understand that this story time might leave you with an assortment of feelings, but I hope ultimately it gives you resources that should you ever need them, they will be at your disposal. Okay, friends. So our first book is Dad's Camera. Dad's Camera. Dad's Camera. This book is by Ross Watkins. Illustrations by Liz Anelli. Dad came home one day with one of those old cameras, the kind that uses film. He said nothing about it though. He just took the camera from its box, put it to his eye, and walked into his study. "My study is my brain," he always said. Dad had his ways. Dad started doing more funny things, like putting things that belonged in the fridge in the cupboard, and things that belonged in the cupboard in the fridge. The doctor told Mom this was part of the process and said to expect more of the same. "He's simply becoming forgetful," Mom explained to me. But Dad didn't take photos of the regular things people photograph. Mom asked why he didn't want to take photos of us, but he wouldn't say. He just put the camera to his eye, pointed it at his cereal bowl, his coffee cup, and clicked. Dad took photos of things he didn't want to forget. When Dad finished his first roll of film, he took it to an old store in the city to be developed. He came home with a thick envelope under his arm, went straight into his study, and stuck the photos across the window. Dad finished another roll, then another. And another. When Mom saw the window almost full with the photographs, she yelled at him. "Aren't we worth remembering?" she said. Dad just looked confused. And I reminded her about him forgetting things, which included us, which made us cry. But Dad came home one day without the camera. We assumed that he simply put it down somewhere and forgotten it. Then we lost Dad. Not long after, we received a box in the mail. The handwriting on the label was Dad's, and inside the box was Dad's camera. We took out the camera, walked into his study, and placed it on his desk. "He should be here," Mom said. But then, by the afternoon light of the window, in the space he left behind, we noticed that there was still film inside the camera. We took it to the old film store in the city and had it developed. I don't see the point, the man said. We didn't understand. There's only one photo, he said. Then he opened the envelope and he showed us the photo and we smiled. Sometimes one is enough. And now we see. And now we know. Dad took photos of things he wanted us to remember. About him. The end. Friends, if you can't clap because you're crying or you may be feeling sad, please remember and don't too soon forget Dad's Camera by Ross Watkins, illustrated by Liz Anelli. Jasmine has a really cool song that my son and I absolutely love. It is called Bananas Unite. I don't know if we've done this together before, but again, the name of this song is Bananas Unite. And we can stand, if we're feeling up to it, and do it together. Are you ready? Follow along with me. Bananas unite. Peel bananas, peel, peel bananas, peel bananas, peel, peel bananas, chop bananas, chop, chop bananas, chop bananas, chop, chop bananas, mash bananas, mash, mash bananas, mash bananas, mash, mash bananas. Eat bananas, eat bananas, eat bananas, eat bananas. Go bananas! Hope you enjoyed Bananas Unite, friends. Our last book is going to be The Goodbye Book by Todd Parr. It's hard to say goodbye to someone. You may not know what to feel. You might be very sad. You might be very mad. You might not feel like talking to anyone. You might just feel like hiding. Things might not seem fun anymore. You might not feel like eating. You might not feel like sleeping. You might try to stop thinking about it. You might pretend it didn't happen. You might be confused. But eventually you'll start to feel better. You remember how you laughed. You'll remember all the fun you had. You'll have days when you feel up and days when you feel down. You'll remember all the special times. You'll remember everything you learned together. You might feel like talking to someone. You might even feel like drawing a picture. You might wonder where they went or what they are doing now. Most of all, you'll remember how much you love and miss them. You'll go on and try to be brave. And you'll remember that there will always be someone to love you and hold you tight. Now, friends, I'm going to read a letter, if you will, from the author himself, Todd Parr. We all get sad when we say goodbye to someone we love. Always try to remember all the happy times you shared together. The end. Love, Todd. Friends, I hope that you enjoyed The Goodbye Book by Todd Parr. And remember that it's okay to feel up and it's okay to feel down. That concludes this week's story time. We are going to close out with The More We Get Together. We do this using American Sign Language. This is more. This is together. This is happier. And this is friends. Here we go. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Goodbye, friends.